Hello, this is Nick, and I'm here with Lucinda. Hi, Lucinda. How are you doing?
Hello, Nick. Hi, I'm very good, thank you.
Good. Well, we're doing this evening together on March the 26th, and
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to working with you because we've only really met once, haven't we? We met at one of Robert Holden's events.
that's right. Yes, I'm very much looking forward to it too, and exploring this interesting theme.
Yeah, because I wrote the book, The Work We Were Born to Do. You've written the song, Be Who You Were Born to Be. So I just thought it'd be lovely if we had an evening of exploring this idea about, well, who are we here to be? Because I don't know about you, but my attention often is, I feel like there's somebody I'm here to be. And I get excited about that. And yet I seem to trip over so many times and don't live up to my kind of vision of how I can be. So, I want to talk about my journey a little bit and encourage other people in their journey. And what is it you want people to get out of this evening?
I suppose for me, where I am in my journey at the moment is endeavouring to accept where I am and who I am right now. So living with the kind of ambivalence of yes, this is how I'd like to be, as you said.
Yeah.
This is the vision I have for myself, but maybe I'm not always there. But on a daily basis, just getting up and being the best version of myself I can be that day, and accepting that that's good enough at the moment, but to keep having that vision of where I'd like to be. I don't know if that makes sense. But
Yeah, no, I agree really, and I think that's one of the things I want to convey during the evening is the degree, I think, of deep self-acceptance that we need. Because yes, there is this vision of the best of us that we want to show up in the world, presumably, and be inspiring and creative and all these wonderful things. And yet, I don't know about you, but I can get irritated with my partner in a heartbeat and get angry and jealous and all sorts of negative things. And I often struggle with that. I don't think it is an incongruence, but just accepting all those different aspects of me. I can be amazing, I can be inspiring, and I can be an absolute idiot at times, and I can be mean.
And all of that's okay.
Yeah. So for me, being who we were born to be is about that deep self-acceptance, I think, of even though I don't want to be certain aspects of myself, I am. So love them, embrace them, allow myself to be all of me. Is that your take?
Absolutely. And then there's the possibility when I do embrace and accept that I can then move beyond the bits of myself that I would prefer maybe not to have so much more of. But so compassion, a real compassionate approach to the self, I think.
Yeah.
Which I think in our very fast-paced Western goal-orientated world, sometimes that's not the way we treat ourselves.
No.
We drive ourselves, we push ourselves, we beat ourselves, and in my experience, that ends up with burnout or a poor sense of self, and I don't see that working. People who come into my therapeutic space, they often say, I don't know who I am. And so something about that drivenness is just not working, and I think we have to bring about a more compassionate approach.
Very much so. And I think part of what I want to bring to the evening as well is I know Robert Holden talks about it a lot, is like, which self are we talking about? There's our kind of self that we show the world, there's our ego, our personality self, if you like. But my belief is that within all of us, there's a self that came with our creation. So, I think many of us feel inspired to show up with that self. But I don't know about other people, but I often feel like I've been shackled by my personality or my ego. So it's about kind of being compassionate and unshackling myself from that kind of drivenness, the expectations I have of myself, and just be me and know that I'm enough. I think that's a big one, that we are enough. We don't have to invent a self. We have to allow our true self out and allow ourselves to love all the aspects of who we are.
Yes, and I suppose then part of what I do is try to create spaces where people can reconnect with that bigger self, that true self, that uncreated self. Yeah. And for me, the music is a great way to do that, to just reconnect back with that. So I'm hoping that the evening will take a sort of a journey into both areas, into the thinking about it and then the actual experience of being it.
So the plan for the structure of the evening is we'll both do a little bit of talking. We'll get people into small groups to meet each other. So it'll be a great way of connecting with each other as well, and talking about the joys and challenges and how we do show up as who we were born to be and how we undermine ourselves. And then you'll be singing some songs for us during the evening as well, which will bring a whole beautiful energy. Anything else you're planning for the evening?
Well, maybe some meditation, maybe some sort of thoughts when we're in that more relaxed state, that more right brain state, to then maybe ask a couple of questions or explore some themes, so that hopefully people go away with some new insights.
Well, I'm looking forward to the evening. If I wasn't running it with you, I'd want to come to it.
Me too.
So great. Well, thank you, Lucinda. Anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
I don't think so, except do come. I think it's going to be beautiful, and I know you're giving away wonderful gifts as well.
Forgot about that. Everyone gets one of your CDs and everybody gets one of my books. So your ticket price, you're going to go away with a wonderful evening and 2 gifts and souvenirs from the evening too. So
and also some good new friends, I'm sure.
So thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Thank you for allowing us into your lives and watching this video, and look forward to seeing you in March.
Lovely. Take care, Nick.
Thanks. Bye.
See you there.
Bye.